Hey, what is going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 20. Nice. Welcome back, or welcome to my podcast here. Today's topic, I'm going to go over 5 reasons why you're still hungry in a fat loss phase. Now, during the fat loss phase, you're going to be in a slight calorie deficit. But hey, before we dive into that, let's do a 10-second posture check, shall we? So, roll your shoulders up to yours, pinch your shoulder blades back, put your shoulders down, lift it. Chest up, chin tucked in. Let's hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Come on, posture up. 4, 3. I'm watching you. Maybe, maybe not. 2, 1. Good job. Relax. Remember, you could stay there or, relax. Up to you. Okay. And yeah, just in case you don't know by now, I am from Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm going to let you know a little bit about the weather. Right now, we're underneath a heat warning. Definitely a little bit of humid outside. There were some clouds earlier today. I thought it was going to rain during my run. To me, it feels like a little bit lower 90s, mid 90s. But yeah, if you're outside today in the Kansas City area, just be careful if the heat gets to you. Hydrate, or just stay in the shade or stay inside. All right, back to back to episode 20, right? Hey, I like to begin with the 10-second posture check and nice little Kansas City weather report by me, Patrick Burkett. All right, moving on. 5 reasons why you're so hungry during the fat loss phase. Now I'm going to start this little side note here that during a fat loss phase, like I said earlier, you're going to be in a little bit of a calorie deficit. Keyword a little bit. A little bit of hunger might happen. There's a good chance for it. Definitely, the food noise always will be around. And when you're making adjustments to your stomach, it's going to shrink. So naturally, you're going to have that little bit of like hunger there. Now, with that being said, that should be manageable and it definitely should not be happening all the time, just a little bit. And of course, I'm assuming that you're picking only being in a calorie deficit for 8, 10, 12 weeks at a time. All right. So glad we got that part out of the way. A little bit of hunger should be manageable, should not be all the time, just a little bit. All right, moving on. This is why you're still hungry. Number one, we got 5 of them to go over. Number one, not making protein a priority in your breakfast. Now, you might be skipping breakfast. I don't know. I really hope that you're not. And whatever your first meal is, or whenever or when it is, get it in, 20, 25, 30% of your protein intake. Okay, let's go and talk about the top end. 30%. So you get 30% with breakfast, 30% with lunch, 30% with dinner, get some snacks in between, boom, you add 100%. But if you front load that protein in at the beginning of the day, it's going to set up your hunger hormone, ghrelin, throughout the day, just naturally. Okay, so we're just feeding in that protein. All right, now let's say you're 250 pounds. Let's say your goal body weight is 200. And again, this is just an example, hypothetical numbers. And I always recommend 0.8 gram to 1 gram of protein per body weight or goal body weight. So if your goal weight's 200 pounds, maybe, get it in 50, 75 grams of protein, keyword maybe, for breakfast. Or shoot, at least try for 40. The point is making it a priority. That protein's going to help you feel full. Okay? It's going to help you slow down that digestion. Number 2, kind of ties in with feeding into your fullness here. Number 2, fiber. I like to give out a range, not a specific number. Fiber, I hope that you're getting in, eating fiber, not taking a bunch of fiber supplements. I know there's some of you that need to, but it's an extreme small percent out there. 25 to 35 grams of fiber daily. And I hope that you're making fiber a priority with your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, just like protein. Okay, you gotta spread it out. But get in with that breakfast, get in with a snack or two, get in with your lunch, dinner. All right, fiber, fiber, fiber helps slow down that digestion. As a result, it helps you feel full longer. All right. So therefore, quote, you're not feeling hungry, you're not feeling having that starving feeling. All right. Number 3, sleep. I know that life is always going to happen. And I've said this over and over again, and I'm going to keep saying it. Change one thing for better night's sleep, just one. If you can, just one. I think that's very, very attainable, very manageable. Just change one thing. All right. Shoot for that 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep. Just shoot for it. All right. I know some of you don't have options, and it's going to be a straight 6 hours, but most of you do have options. Put that phone down, buy a cheap ass alarm clock, instead of using your phone, charge your phone in a different room, shut the TV off, find a mood light or a white noise in the background to help with that. All right. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I'm not talking about you laying down in bed, looking at your phone, looking at the TV, actual physical sleep. All right. Many ways of getting there. I know for a fact this is not the first time that you heard this saying, but maybe it is, I don't know. Sleep, sleep, sleep. If you are sleep deprived or constantly running on 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep, the ghrelin, which is your hunger hormone, goes up. Bad food choices can happen. And a quote, I'm starving or I'm still hungry will take a toll there. All right, number 4. I know today's episode's straight to the point. Move, move, move. Get into it. Number 4, water. If you're not drinking adequate water intake, which I hope that you're doing some sort of resistance training, I hope that you're out there getting steps in. Your water is going to dehydrate you if you're not getting it in. All right, lip, kind of word fumble there, which I do often. I'll admit that. Okay, now and again, if you're not getting your adequate water intake in, it's going to get dehydrated. That's not a good time. Water helps your body absorb nutrients. All right. Water also helps you feel full. I heard this saying before. If not, you're going to hear it again, or whatever. Have a glass of water before you eat. Boom, done. You have water, and then you compound that with food. That's going to naturally help you feel full. Right. And just don't forget about all the other benefits to it. The skin, the hydration, the, helping with the nutrients inside the body. A lot of good things. All right. We want a soft tint of yellow to your pee. You don't want the pee white. That's overhydrating. Also, too, you don't want a dark yellow. Don't want green, orange, red. Be a bad time. Go to the hospital. Do something. All right. Point is, water helps you feel full. Water also helps with hydration. With that being said, it helps reduce the hunger feeling. Number 5. This is going to be my favorite. My favorite. With my 12 plus years of being in fitness, when I see people wanting to lose weight, wanting to trim down that body fat, of course there's a calorie deficit. There's no way around that. All right. It's not rocket science. Just not. I should say not Mars science. I don't know. It's not that big of a science. Still science. All right. A calorie deficit is required. But people reduce their calories down way too much. Of course, you're going to feel hungry. It should be a slight calorie deficit. A, therefore, you don't feel like a bag of shit. B, therefore, this whole calorie deficit thing, 8, 10, 12 weeks long, is very, very manageable. Helps keeps your energy levels up so you can still do stuff, social stuff, hang out with friends, family during food gatherings, all this, that, like I said, food noise will always be around. Might as well belong in it. But when the point I'm making here, when you reduce your calories way too low for your body, way too fast, absolutely you're going to feel hungry, and absolutely you're going to just, oh, I need a cheat meal or a cheat weekend. No, but you reduce your calories down way too fast. What do you think is going to happen? And then you end up overeating, end up gaining some weight back. Then a cycle happens, a week or two goes by, and you're like, I tried everything. No, you tried few things, or you just didn't give the program long enough. A lot of reasons. All right. My point is, again, reducing the calories down way too low. You are absolutely going to feel really, 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 really hungry. Body's going to be pissed. Like, I'm hungry. And you did a lot of work, and then you're stuffing your face with meal number 6 right before bed. You know, well, I'm not hungry on wake up. Well, you also ate 3 different meals after 6 p.m. and right before bed. I don't know. All right. So I'm going to go over the 5. A, make protein a priority with your breakfast. Right when you wake up, sure, an hour shit goes by, get your breakfast in. Load up with protein. B, fiber. Number 2, fiber, fiber, fiber. It's good for getting nutrients in you anyway, aside from feeling full. 3, sleep. Okay. Aside from keeping that hungry hormone down, aside from you making bad food choices, sleep help recharges the battery. Good for energy. Number 4, water. Number 5, cutting your calories down way too low, way too fast. All right, bad time. Hey, take one of these things, apply it to your own protocol or a few of them, or don't. Just like, share, subscribe, do what you got to do. Hey, thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening. Have an amazing day.